Good Lesbian, Bad Lesbian, with Dor Blyer and Julie van Griensven.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to
The
another
talent,
episode.
the talent is back.
The talent is back. Welcome back,
Thank you.
Julie.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of Good Lesbian.
Bad lesbian. Well, the people have spoken.
Yes, they did. And also ChatGPT did. And they said the same thing. That I am the good lesbian. By the way, on our poll
Yes.
on Instagram,
I voted in the good lesbian.
I know, and that was my point. Everyone who voted,
Did it.
everyone who voted, I know exactly who you are. I have a list, and it says exactly who voted what.
And we're coming to find you.
And we're coming to find you. Yes.
Well, but you agree, right?
That I'm the good lesbian? Yeah.
In the cliche sense of it all, you are.
Not only. I think I'm
You're getting fixated on the good part.
I'm just fixating on the good part.
Exactly. I thought so. Well, I think before we start, because the last episode, I was still in Thailand,
Mm-hmm.
and you manifested something that you regret. I know you regret.
I'm really trying hard not to do the
I'm so sorry.
the White Lotus impression, because now it's a very sensitive topic.
Well, in all seriousness, I was on Koh Samui when the earthquake in Bangkok happened. I didn't know about it at all until my friend Ben, who lives in Thailand, sent me a message saying, "Hey, there was an earthquake. If you are close to the water, just be careful because they've had this history of the tsunami, and I think they're all very scared and aware of what earthquake can cause. Luckily, I think Thailand uh, wasn't hit as much as Myanmar was, and with the war going on there, it's like shit on top of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're in a very, very shitty situation. And it actually made me think because what can you do? There's a lot of bad things going on in the world. And of course, there's these organizations that say you can contribute by sending money. But what if you don't have money, but you still want to do something? Yeah, I think I'm very fortunate and I do contribute to these foundations, although it doesn't always feel like you're actually doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And you, as a creative that, it doesn't always have cash flow, I was actually wondering how you feel about, like, what would you want to contribute? How can you contribute?
Well, as an illustrator, it's been 10 years that whenever something like that happens, the community is trying to give their own interpretation of the situation, trying to, I don't know how, I don't think anyone knows how we can help by doing that, but somehow the community is trying to create awareness or open a discussion through art. I've seen also situations where this goes very wrong because an illustration is almost like a slogan. Like you're saying something that is gonna either be completely understood within 2 seconds or will be completely misunderstood.
Do you have an example of this? I mean, for me, what pops up is the what was the newspaper, the French newspaper, Charlie.
Oh yeah, Charlie Hebdo.
Yeah, where very controversial. Of course, I understand how it can really upset people,
Mm-hmm.
unintentionally or intentionally. But it was addressing something that was happening in the world through their art.
Yeah.
I think that's something where it's okay, you're addressing a situation, but it can go really wrong.
I mean,
Is that what you mean?
yeah, it is what I mean. I am trying to avoid this topic on the podcast, but it's impossible. But the situation now with Israel and Gaza, I see so much hate, and I was very sorry to see this hate also find its way also to my community. And through illustrations and posters, you see a lot of hate. And it's not trying to promote peace, and it's not trying to promote a solution. It's just making people feel bad about where they're from without knowing what their agenda is or what they even think about the situation. People use this platform to spread hate, while others spread love and peace. I did see, and I have them in my house, posters promoting peace now, which is the best way to deal with it. I also see a lot of the other side, and that's what I'm always scared of falling into. In a situation like we're talking about now with Thailand,
Or
it's
Myanmar,
pretty much,
especially in
yes.
Myanmar. Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty much straightforward, because the enemy is not going to be offended.
Well, yes and no, because of course they also have a very long war going on. Whereas that's also making it more complex. But I do like what you're saying about if you don't have the financial means to support them, then through art and awareness, that's something that people can do. And I think that's a very beautiful message to send into the world for the people that can find art or can find support through social media or the internet. Yeah, so if you feel like you want to do something, then yeah, put it in the world as a positive message. Spring has sprung. It's time for new beginnings. It is a positive wind into the world. And let's bring it back to our little bubble. Because spring has sprung
Spring is strong.
for you, my friend.
Spring is strong, but I feel like here in the shop at this moment, summer is full on, and I sweat like in August. I won't even ask if it's visible because I know it's visible. It's dripping from my face.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's dripping, but you definitely look sprinkled.
And sprinkled. Also, like we were talking a lot about me having an important lesson with the lighting, and I didn't check this time, and I have no idea how I look like. I don't trust you.
I mean,
because you are a pleaser.
sofa was a bit wider because I'm so close to his sweat that I feel like I'm getting like extra moist.
Julie, you've been closer to that.
But no, you focus on the positive thing.
Hitting me.
Focus on something positive because you
Bad lesbian. Bad lesbian.
you love talking about yourself. So let's talk about you. Don't deny it.
Oh my
because
God.
it's factual.
I have to say, last week we were trying to schedule our podcast recording, and for a second it looked like we're going to do it on Sunday, which is when I do my therapy sessions. And I was like, wow, session after session. That's a nice Sunday for Dor.
That's exactly what he said.
That's what it is.
2 sessions, 2 hours talking about myself. Mwah. Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
But
yeah,
take your platform, take your space, take yourself into this new world of yours.
I love that. I love that for myself.
He feels so cringe.
No, I don't. I actually love this. I'm so excited and I'm so happy about what happened here in the last few days. You can see if you're watching us on Also, not only on YouTube. Now you can see us also on Spotify.
Yeah, I noticed when I was on holidays because as I told you, I was with my family, and my aunt was there, and she's like, "Oh, where can I watch this?" Like, I said, "Oh, Spotify is like with just only sound, and YouTube if you want to see the videos." I went on Spotify. I was like,
We're
"Uh,
there.
yeah, I didn't realize Spotify does that.
Technology.
Wow, sponsor us."
Yes, please sponsor us. Because those beers are not paying for themselves.
Well,
Jillian
I'm
wants to
rich
get.
with love.
Jilly will get rich. We already established that.
I am surrounded by love. How much richer can I
No.
get?
Anyways, let's go back to me.
Yes, about
Now-
you.
So
The man has a vision.
I had a vision, and it took me a while.
I had a dream.
I had a dream, and finally it happened, because I did have this store for this shop for what, 4 or 5 months now,
I'm not counting.
and it feels like forever,
Just like our friendship.
just like our friendship. No, but I really wanted to do this, make this big change here, and it's funny how a few furnitures can make such a difference.
It looks more spacious, I have to say.
It is more spacious.
We briefly touched on where I live, and it's across from where you work, and it's your shop. But we're actually in the old center of Amsterdam, the red light district. It's Sint Annenstraat,
Mhm.
and you got the chance of starting your own shop. It was a vintage shop.
It was.
It is still vintage. There's still vintage.
It's the world of vintage, but we're doing something different, something that I don't see enough in this city.
Mm-hmm.
It exists. I didn't invent anything, and I'm not doing it alone. I have a lot of creatives working with me. But this, well, we already talked about what this shop is, so I'm not trying to promote this idea, but
No, I don't think you've been clear enough.
you don't?
No, I don't think you've been honest enough about how passionate you are about this project, what it means to you, and what you really want to do with it. Because, okay, there's 2 new tables, and I'll let you explain what the vision is, but it's not only changing the shop. It is, you have a vision behind it, and you should really
Yes.
just plug it.
Well, one thing that I did mention last time we talked about it was that this is a modular concept. And
What do you mean by that?
I will explain. The funny thing about having those 2 tables instead of huge racks of vintage clothes is that it allows me to do anything I want. Because a table is a platform,
Mhm.
literally. And this shop is a platform. It definitely is a platform for myself to express myself with all the tools that I have, all the creative tools that I have. And I am using all of them here. I sew and I illustrate. I do everything I know. But I'm also giving a platform for people who don't have a shop, and they run from market to market. They spend so much money and time on this thing, and it doesn't make a living. Not that this shop is going to make a living for one artist.
Yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit. I think because I have a pretty, I don't have a creative job. I'm passionate about what I do, but it's not as intrinsic as art is, or as like the artists you work with. This is something they have to do
Mhm.
because they feel that it's so intrinsic that they have to express themselves. I work with numbers. I like numbers because numbers make sense. I don't have this feeling of I need to express myself through numbers. No, because then it wouldn't make any sense.
It's so funny that that's how you see your. I mean, it makes sense what you say,
Mm-hmm.
but and we just had a conversation about it before we started recording, I think you took this job, and with your creativity, you deal with those numbers that I agree. For me, it's the most boring thing in the world. Also, the scariest thing in the world. But you're such a creative person. You're a bad lesbian, but you are a creative lesbian.
Don't say that to the tax office because it will be like, oh, an accountant being creative.
Being creative?
No.
No. No, I don't think you're being creative. I don't know how you are being creative at work because I don't see you at work. But I see you giving advices, and I see you deal with other people's issues with a very creative approach. Does it make sense?
Yeah. I mean, it's like making it relatable. I think that's what you mean. But not to cut you off, but it's different than art, though. Like, I respect art in such a sense that I admire it because it's something that it's not an emotion I feel. These people that you've displayed here, they really put their heart and soul into it.
Yes, I do.
And I like my job. I love the people I work with. I like the company. I like what they stand for. But is it something that is really gonna change people's emotions and feelings? And not the numbers aren't. I'm just helping a business run. And when I'm helping you with your financial stuff, I'm helping you. But it's not something that you really have to put your heart and your emotions, and you have to bury yourself in a
I
sense.
disagree. I think and it's getting very deep. So let's wrap with that. But I think that, for
Like
example,
it deep.
don't you?
I don't think we're talking about the same thing.
Okay.
I'd use the same things on two different ends.
Maybe.
Well,
But
I just wanted you to plug your shop because I think you're doing a really good job at changing something and really working towards something you're passionate about. And you should be able to boast about it.
I did want to say though that you use numbers to make a machine run.
Mhm.
If it's your company, if when you help someone with their numbers to make them work their life, basically, you use this tool to make the machine run. For me, art, it's very easy to say that art is such a big and beautiful thing, but eventually I use a tool
Mhm.
to make my emotions come out so I can express myself and also make a living. It is a machine. I'm using a
Talk
tool
about yourself.
and talk about this. So it is pretty much the same. It's much more the same than you would think.
Okay.
Can we take a break?
Let's take a break.
We're back.
We're back from the break. And I had to have a stern conversation with you because I'm not satisfied with your answers. No, I mean, honestly, I'm very proud of you. That's why I'm kind of pushing you into sharing it with the world. If you're not ready to share it with the world, then we can wait your time.
Oh, I'm more than ready to share it with the world. And I feel like I am sharing it. I just think, I don't know, maybe I'm not explaining myself the way I think I'm explaining myself. My idea for this show was always, and finally is, to be a platform for other creatives and for myself, especially for myself. Why am I to
Yeah, it's always about you.
thank God? But it is a platform for us creatives to finally have a spot in the center of Amsterdam to showcase our vision.
Right.
So for me, the new tool that I'm learning is to run this shop.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy for me at all. That's why I have you help me. But the creative part is really where I blossom.
Yeah.
That's what I do for a long time now. I'm very used to use this tool to help others, to illustrate other people's ideas, other people's text. When I worked for companies, when I worked for customers, clients. Now I am my own client. This is it. This is finally it. And when I'm talking about those furnitures,
It's not our first language, so
No.
just go with it.
When I talk about those furnitures,
Features.
about those features, it is important for me that those tables are here because they are not only showcasing people's art, but they are going to offer me more options to create. Now we're doing this podcast with this beautiful new couch. But in a second, we're going to have workshops.
Mind you, I'm sitting on a vintage couch.
Yes, you are.
It's touching my bare skin.
You are
I'm-
evolving.
I'm powering through.
How do you feel about it?
Ugh.
Good. Do you feel the aura? I mean, come on. That was very nice to see you getting hate online.
Oh, wow, friend.
You know, and I said that before, that when the haters come, that's sign for fame. You're famous now, Julie.
I might need to leave you then because I'm a rising star.
Yes, you are. The star was born. By the way, we have one of our artists right here in the shop. Look at the camera, say hi. Joe is here visiting us silently. But yeah, he's one of, I think we're 22 artists in this shop.
Oh, already? Wow, that's
And it's
impressive.
growing, and it's really
Locally
close, you know. No, I'm very happy and I'm very proud of it. It's happening very quickly, and I hope it will keep growing.
I'm very excited about this Sunday because there's an event from the neighborhood, the Red
Yes.
Light District event, and it's about showcasing art
Yes.
and artists in this neighborhood, and you're one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I hope there's gonna be a lot of people.
Me too.
Is it gonna? No, we're not gonna publish this episode before the event, right?
We are.
We are. Okay.
Yes, we are. So if you're watching it and you're in Amsterdam, then this week on Sunday we have Red Light District
No, it's not.
Art and Culture.
Oh.
It's next week.
Oh,
we
what
play
is it this week?
This week. Timeline. Anyways,
I'm logging off.
link in bio. Come to
Sint
Uh,
Annenstad.
Annenstad.
The shop name is Sint Annen.
It is. It's not only us. It's the whole street.
It's a whole neighborhood.
It's a whole neighborhood, but this street is being celebrated, and we're gonna have a lot of art and performances. We're gonna have a music performance right here in the shop, which is very exciting.
So you need to move the new
No, I don't.
pictures.
Nothing's gonna change. They're gonna play around. Shop is gonna be hopefully full of people watching the performance.
Will there even be space for the performance?
Yes. We
With
already
all of the people in the shop.
don't worry. Just come and see.
I don't even know what it is, but I'm excited. Let's do it.
Yes. At the same time, almost my whole family is coming to visit me. Both my sisters, some of my nephews, both of my parents, some of my brothers-in-law are coming.
The bros.
The bros. We're going to celebrate a silver dinner. The first time I'm hosting my family for a big dinner. We're gonna be many, and they're all gonna come to
Timmy.
see you.
So it's time for new beginnings, I guess.
Yes, it is.
Spring has sprung.
Spring is sprung.
Shall we move to our final segment?
Do you want to cancel your subscription to something?
Yes, but mine isn't going to be fun.
It's okay. Mine is not going to be fun at all.
Oh, good.
Wait, why would it be fun? We want to cancel our subscription.
No, actually, like, because you wanted to steer away from being deep, but I'm a very deep person. Actually, when I was away, Amsterdam had their own drama. Yes, and it stirred up a lot in people around me, and I want to cancel my subscription to Fear because spring has sprung. Like, Amsterdam is so beautiful when the weather is changing. People are going out. They're sitting on terraces.
Stabbing each other,
Again,
exploding their cars.
Dor, you are saying things in a very manifestive way.
And it already happened.
Well, you know what happened after your last episode and your little fucking remarks.
Tsunami.
Wow. I want to cancel my subscription to Fear because let's enjoy this city. Let's enjoy this season. Let's enjoy each other and lead with peace and happiness.
Well, I hope that my fear to be cancelled.
Well,
It's kind of yearly presentation now.
I mean, I feel very double about it because I do want you to be canceled at some point, but
If
I choose peace and love, so I retract that.
if I'm cancelled, this podcast is cancelled. Your fame, which is it's happening right now. People are
Rising star.
you don't want that.
Tell me what you want.
I want to cancel my subscription to straight people's weird handshakes. Since I work in vintage and in the art community in Amsterdam, I strangely find myself mostly around straight men, and they all want to shake my hand with a lot of this. You don't see it if you're not watching. You should be watching. But if you did, you would see a lot of shoulders and fists and things with your fingers. I don't like that. I want to cancel my subscription to that.
I thought
What?
you loved
That-
fingering.
I am a good lesbian, but it's your thing. I have to assume.
Okay, but which handshake bothered you? Because we were all children at one point. We all would do the handshake like that.
Yeah. No, but I get a lot of, I'm sorry to whoever is only listening, a lot of this. I get this crap from straight men. A lot. And I'm not a straight man. What happened to hug?
They just want to feel how soft your hands are because you don't do labor.
I got so used to when people come to shake my hand, I got used to saying, sorry, I'm a hugger. Now I think about it, it's a bit creepy.
But the season has changed because you're a sweaty person, so they definitely don't want to hug.
Thank you. Oh yeah, actually I said it before, so
Dor, could you please explain how do gay men greet each other?
anal sex? That's what you mean?
I mean, that's the answer he wants, but
Don't put me in the spotlight. I'm just curious.
You put yourself in the spotlight, Vivian.
Men greet each other.
How do we? We kiss on the mouth. We kiss on the mouth.
Mhm.
That's what we do.
I mean, I do love a good. I think it's a more of a sports reference. I love a tap on the ass. Like,
Oh
boy.
wow!
But
Yeah, I got a lot of that when we went abroad together. I didn't appreciate it.
now the complaints can start.
Did Julie tap your ass?
Yeah, of course. You think I tapped her ass?
So
I
Joe and I, we used to work at the gay bar together at Prick, and I think he got a lot of good job.
Everything.
I heard that when someone, this is me getting you canceled. I heard that when
Oh
someone
my
is
God.
complaining to you about the price, you say, just don't be poor.
Yeah, don't be Paul. Sorry. Not my fault.
Genius. And it works.
Wow. I will note it down to not give you a handshake.
And don't slap my ass.
I can't make any promise.
Then I'm gonna give you a sweaty hug.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Subscribe, like, share, tell your friends about us.
Bell? Is it a bell?
There's a bell. It's here. No, it's nowhere. I don't know where it is. We're not influencers. Thank you, Demi.
Thank you, Demi.
Thank you, the gods of Sint Annen. Thank you, Joe, for being so quiet and nice.
Don't know where I'm waiting.
You're waving quite. I don't know if they can see you. I hope they can.
Okay, let's be rebellious and have a drink.
Ciao.
Bye bye.